Greetings YouTube, welcome back for another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Remastered on the PS4. And in today's episode we are going to be completing the fire cavern, and I'm also going to be showing you a really quick and easy way to do away with the nasty T-Rex saw. So without further ado, let us get on into it. I am your host, Dark Swordsman, so let's go for it. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't already, you're going to want to have Quasgot learn both the card ability and the card mod ability. And the reason you're going to want the card mod ability is because we're actually going to now tap into it. And what we want to do is go into our cards here, and we're just going to get rid of this Jesper card, which will refine into a black hole. Next we're going to go into our items here, and we're going to go down to that black hole and we're going to use it on Quistis, and it will teach her the limit break degenerator. And so now we want to go ahead and find ourselves a T-Rex saw if we can. I'll speed this up a minute so I can get rid of these nice and quickly. We are actually going to want Quistis' HP to get into the yellow as well in order to access her limit breaks. Oh, here we go. So I'm just going to stand here and let the T-Rex saw twat me a few times a moment. Actually what I will do is heal Squall up because we don't want Squall to die just yet. There we go. Hang on, let me take 3 times speed off a second. Quistis dying is not part of the plan. Right. And what we want to do now, if we can just, there we go, and we want to go ahead and use Degenerator on him, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it should instantly wipe him. Yep, there we go. And just like that, the T-Rex saw is beaten. And you can earn yourself a whopping 10 AP from this particular fight, as well as some dino bones or magic stones if you're lucky. That's the rarer item, which is actually needed for weapon upgrades. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, without further ado then, let's make our way over here to the fire cavern then. And of course we have the junctioning magic tutorial, which I'm going to go ahead and skip. By all means, if you want to go ahead and read through that one, by all means go for it. I will be showing you myself how to junction everything later. And we already know how the Renza cooking works, so we'll dodge past that as well. Right then. So, go ahead and talk to these guys here. And yep, we're ready. And we're going to need to set ourselves a time limit here, and if you're wanting to get a good seed score, I suggest going for the 10-minute mark, because the closer to the 0 mark you get, the higher your points will be. So we'll go ahead here and just make our way through. So Shiva will be your best friend in this cave, as everything in here is, guess what, fire-based element. So I'm going to speed this up a second because the timer still goes down at the normal speed anyway. Ooh, excuse me. Whoa, where did that come from? There's a draw point here to the right hand side which has fire, and we'll have Squall go ahead and draw that. I'm just going to take this 3 times speed back off for now. I don't want to get through this too quickly. Bombs. So again, Shiva will be our best bet here. So we'll go ahead here and pull Shiva out. I'll just speed this up a second. Wow, we're being attacked by just about everything in here. Ah, these are Buells. They have very low HP, so they're easy enough to take out. So we have got a boss fight coming up in just a second, and it is the Mighty Guardian Force Ifrit. Apologies if I went through the dialogue a bit quickly there, I didn't actually mean to do that. So we're going to want to get Shiva out here as much as possible for this fight. So I'm just going to start off here by getting Christus to heal herself up, and then I will follow up by pulling Shiva out. Now I have gone ahead and got the boost abilities for both Guardian Forces that we possess so far. And I've also picked up a few other abilities as well from grinding off camera. Oops. So when boosting, if the red cross goes across the box like it is now, do not boost, otherwise your boost bar will go back down. As you saw with mine a minute ago. Wow. So I might just tone down boosting for a moment, otherwise we'll end up beating you too quickly. We don't want to beat him too quickly, we want to run the timer down a bit first. Beat him way too quickly. However, there is a trick that I know. If we stay on this screen for a moment, the timer will continue to go down. So we'll just sit here for a moment. We've now got ourselves the Ifrit card. So we'll go ahead and skip that tutorial. Right then. So we'll go ahead and make our way out of here now. I fear I may have trained a little too well and overpowered my team a little bit because I've gone and blitzed this fire cavern a little bit too quickly for my liking. We're only at the start of the video and just, yeah. Since we still have plenty of time in this episode, I'll show you a few other things we can do. First of all though, let's get out of this fire cavern. I suppose also we should really junction Ifrit as well, shouldn't we? I almost forgot about that. So I'll just go ahead and do that now quickly. And since Quistis is going to be leaving us soon, I will stick Ifrit onto Scroll for the time being. And like the other two GF, or Guardian Forces as they're also known, we'll start off by having him learn the boost ability. Actually, you know what? Oh no, I haven't got it set up, have I? Let me just set that up a second. I don't usually run from fights, but I forgot to set something up. So Quistis, and we'll go across to ability here. And we're going to take the draw ability away for now, and we're going to set her up with the card ability. And I'll try and demonstrate what the card ability does in a moment. In fact, we're going to test it out on the T-Rex saw if I can find another one. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the forest and see if we can find one. Well, that's not a T-Rex saw. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. That takes care of that. The T-Rex can also be found inside the training centre as well, inside the Balam Garden. I'm sure we'll be coming across one later. I'm going to start running from some of these fights now just to try and find what we're looking for. We've got to come across one sooner or later. There we go. Right then. So first of all, we're going to need to weaken this thing down a little bit. Otherwise the card ability will not work. Okay. Wasn't too bad for a first attack. Oh wow, I got it straight away, first time. So as you can see, the card ability has converted the T-Rex ore into a card that has now been placed into our inventory and can be used in the Triple Triad card game. And just like that, if it's also learnt the boost ability. So that's the second way in which you can deal with the T-Rex ore nice and easily. And I've gone into the complete wrong area. So next then with Ifrit, we'll go ahead and have him learn... What should we have him learn? Let's have him learn the fire magic ability. Well, the refinery ability. And with that then we'll go ahead and make our way back into the garden. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Oh yes, taking care of your guardian forces. This is something you have to watch out for. Well, we're going to skip the tutorial. Because I can pretty much explain about the guardian forces. In fact, I'll do that now quickly. It's very simple. So you click on the guardian force you want. And then at the top of the screen here, you'll see the learn. And then obviously you have your different abilities and you'll select the one you want it to learn. So in my case I want it to learn HPJ at the moment. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Once the AP in the bottom left corner has reached the amount it needs, so in this case it needs 50, it will have learnt that ability and you can simply move on to the next one. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Now, to finish off the episode, we're going to play some Triple Triad. And I'm going to be showing you where you can obtain some of the rarer cards. So let's go ahead now and just speed things up here a little bit, so we can get to the main hall. There are 2 rare cards that we can get our hands on at this particular point. So let's see if we can't find them. So we might have to exit this screen and come back in a few times to get them to appear, but that's not an issue, we can do that. There he is. So this short ass kid here has the rare mini-mod card. So we're going to go ahead here and see if we can't win it off of him. I reckon it shouldn't be too difficult. And there it is, at the very top of his list of cards. So let's go ahead and kite him out. So which card shall we use here? Let's go ahead and use our T-Rex ore card that we just acquired. We might not win this one, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Hey, come back here. We're not done with you yet. Ah, he hasn't got it this time, so we may have to play him a few times to get it. And I wish it would stop making me go first. It's really annoying. We won that one, and as a result we can choose one of the cards that our opponent is using, and I think we'll go ahead and take the Snow Lion card. So we're going to have to get him to come back in again. Here he is. Well, we'll keep trying. Eventually he'll pull the mini-mod card back out again and we'll relieve him of it. Oh! Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. Right, come back here. Run away from me. So we do have the opportunity to get some pretty good cards off of him as well, actually, while we're at it. Like the forbidden card that he's got sat there, it's got quite high numbers on it. So we could go ahead and try and take that from him. Let's say we just floored him. So I think we'll go ahead and help ourselves to that forbidden card. So already we're starting to get some good cards coming out here. Although he is being a pain in the fact that he won't play the card that we're actually after. But still, as I said, this is a good opportunity to improve our decks, as it were. Well, until he goes and pulls a stunt like that anyway. Ah, there we go, mini-mod cards pop back up. And he also has the Cactar card as well by the looks of it. Let's see here, what should we use to flip that one over? Use this one. B. There we go. So we'll go ahead now and claim our prize. And we'll leave him be now. And I think what we're going to do here now is save our game. Since this next one is slightly harder to win. So we'll go ahead here and just save our game. And I've just gone and saved over the wrong file, haven't I? I have as well. I've just saved over my live stream file. That was stupid. Oh well, I'll just have to get back there, won't I? It's not an issue. So we'll make our way through now to the cafeteria, where we're going to find our second rare card. And we want to talk to the guy in the back. And yep, we want to play him at cards. We've got quite a formidable force of cards now. There's the mighty Mulbra card, which we'll go ahead and try and take. Boom! That's another win for us. I think we'll go ahead and claim that Mulbra card off of him. So once you've won, I believe it's about 20 games or so, the CC group will start to take an interest in you. And that's where you'll be able to start winning some really rare cards. And they are formidable opponents. Oh, there's the Tombury King card. Could take that from the other side, really. Looks like this one's going to end in a draw. Not going to lie, I did panic a little bit there for a minute. I actually thought I was going to lose that for a second, but no, we pulled through. Even with a tougher deck of cards as what we have, it is still possible to lose. And here's the card that we were looking for, the level 10 rare Quistis card, which I've had to kite out using my Ifrit card. And boom, we've got it. Now this one here is also worth grabbing, but for now we're just after the Quistis card. So that's it for the rare cards for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead now and end the episode here, because I'm going to go farm up some more cards. And we'll pick things up next time, where we shall meet in the dormitory. And we shall continue on to the seed exam. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then hit that like button, be subscribed to the Dark Swordsman Gaming Guys channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.